everyone, and welcome back to another great edition of Symone with the Sports. We have a very special guest today. We have Lord Brunson, LB, in the building. Brunson,
What up? What up? What up? What's up, y'all? What's up? How everybody doing? In the chat, on the stream, what's up?
Brunson, you got a little bit of a delay.
Is it? I don't
It
know.
just
What's be
it's
going
fine.
on sometimes?
Yeah, it's glitching.
It's good now?
Mm-mm.
My bad, y'all. What's up, everybody in the stream, though?
Y'all, let me know. Am I tripping or is it a little bit of a delay?
No, it's probably not you. Something just happened.
All right, it's good now. But what's up, everyone in the chat? Brunson, you was live earlier today. You was ranting about what's old dude name?
Emmanuel Acho. They just be getting me tight because so I spoke my piece on Twitter, and Acho responded on Twitter.
Oh, he
So
did.
I'm like, yeah, he responded to me on Twitter. I said he was bugging, talking about Jalen Hurts was carried. And this is my big thing with that, though, Symone. Not to get off topic, but my big thing is why are we talking about what Jalen Hurts did the season before last? You ain't got no playoff games to talk about last year. This was the season before last. But to say Jalen Hurts was carried, for the Super Bowl run is just asinine, man. Because they praised Jalen Hurts for being so good in the first half in the beginning of the season last year.
Mm-hmm.
That year we had the playoff run. We was averaging like 25 at half. That's what got him to be MVP. Then when he do the same thing against the Giants, 3 touchdowns in the first half, 2 passing, 1 rushing, 120 yards. He was on pace to have 6 touchdowns in that game if he would have did the same thing the second half, but he got him out of here in the first half. But the haters are going to say he was carried. This agenda to, make Jalen Hurts seem like he ain't who he is to uplift Dak Prescott is getting old to me. And I got smoke for anybody. I don't care what TV program you on. I got smoke for that because it just ain't true.
Yeah, Emmanuel is so inconsistent, I feel like, with his takes. Like, 1 minute he riding, like he just go on whatever's trendy. Like when it was trendy to be riding behind Jalen Hurts that season, he was riding behind Jalen. Now it's trendy to hate on him. He gonna be hating on him.
Exactly, because if Patrick Mahomes and Josh Allen go out there and get somebody out of the way in the first half of the game, they calling them elite. You know what I mean? Now they saying Jalen Hurts was carried. Of course, they all do that stuff that's trendy. Cowboys fans are gonna eat it up though. They're gonna say, "Look, we've been trying to tell y'all this," but Cowboys fans are some of the biggest posers in sports history. On one token, they'll say Shady don't know what he's talking about. The man played 12 years or something like that in the league. They'll come at Joy like she need to go get back in the kitchen for her opinion. And then the minute that John James, whatever buddy name is, the minute he speak, oh, he cooking.
Right. I'm like, who is that? I kept seeing his name trending. I'm like, I've never seen this man before.
But the bottom line with that is they don't need nobody to speak well and cook for Dak. Dak need to cook. That's what they missing. Your man need to cook, and everybody will be quiet.
So since we're on your Twitter topic, because y'all know Lil Brunson is infamous on Twitter. Are you still beefing with Terrence?
Ooh. Who's Terrence? Oh. See, I don't even I ain't beefing with him. I see the thing is I like to tell the truth, and it turns into people, getting in their feelings. They like to go the extra mile or whatever the case may be. But no, I was never beefing with him.
Are you still trolling him?
No, I just letting him know he's from Harrisburg. He wish he was from Philly. That's why he hate the Eagles. That's just my synopsis on that. I ain't trolling him. I'll leave that man alone, man.
So if something happened with Dak right now, you're not tagging Terrence?
No, I can't tag Terrence. I gotta tag a boss. He's not a boss.
My bad. I meant Micah.
Oh, if something happened with Dak, no, I'm not gonna tag Micah. I don't.
No. I meant if Micah has some more drama pop up tomorrow, because we know it's been hella drama. Are you tagging Terrence again?
Yeah, most likely. If I'm bored, it depends on what I got going on. You know what I'm saying? It depends on if I'm bored. Yeah, I gotta let Terrence know. Hey, go get your. They talk about your boy, because this is my issue with Terrence though, Symone. He goes to bat for Dak Prescott more than his brother, and I don't understand that, because the Dallas Cowboys defense, I think, is holding up the end of the bargain. I think the real hang up is with the quarterback and the offense in these big situations.
So we're going to get off the little boys in 1 minute. Last question, since we already talked about them. What do you make of their offseason drama? Because it seemed like they got a lot of drama. If this was the Eagles, they'd be talking about it all day long. Like last season, if somebody made a side eye or looked at somebody the wrong way, it was national headlines. If this was the Eagles with all this drama, Micah going at it with Malik, Dak in that walking boot, he gonna try to act like he in a walking boot for a different reason. CD Lamb with his drama, like if this was the Eagles, all of that would be blasted on national television.
Right. Everybody who despises this will be coming for us. I think, honestly, the Cowboys are always a drama-filled organization in the offseason and during the season sometimes as well. But I think this is a little more drama for the Dallas Cowboys than I'm used to even seeing.
A lot more.
Yeah, it's a lot this year. It's crazy. Like, I don't even have to say nothing bad about them. Like the damage, they're inflicting the damage on themselves. You got CD, who is deserving of being paid. You know what I mean? He's talking about he's probably not going to come to training camp if he don't get a new contract. You got Dak Prescott in the Stacey Adams boot, walking around fishing and all of that. You know what I mean? You got Micah Parsons, you know what I mean, podcasting, shooting episodes. Yeah, it's a lot going on with them.
CD Lamb versus Cole. That's like the equivalent of like Deshaun Jackson beefing with Smitty or AJ. Like that's just not a good look.
It's not CeeDee Lamb versus Cole. Oh, Cole Beasley.
Yeah, you didn't see that?
I missed that. I missed that. See, it's so much.
See, I'm telling you. So CD Lamb had posted. CD Lamb's trainer had posted a video of CD Lamb working out, and Cole Beasley quoted the tweet, and he said, "Man, just do some power squats." ...
I saw that. I didn't know CD responded to that.
Yeah, CD ended up responding. It was. Let me go to CD response because I made a TikTok on it. So
but see, that's a lot.
That's what I'm saying. CD ended up saying. CD said, he said, I don't need 180 targets to touch a band. Pull up tape. I match you route for route on getting open. Just chill at Cole Beasley.
But see, they in their feelings because they all in their feelings as a group. It's like a girls only high school over there. Everybody in their feelings at the same time, and it's all due to the fact that they don't perform when the lights on. That's just what it boiled down to, man. If they win, they wouldn't even be entertained and everything. You know what I mean? It's kind of like they just not impressive when it matters the most. So every time somebody say something, they get touchy about it. I think the biggest story though is Malik Hooker and Micah Parsons. Though, to be honest,
how did that get swept under the rug?
It really didn't get swept under the rug. It's just so much happening that because right after that, I'm guessing the Cole Beasley and CD thing happened.
No, that was like Cole. That was Beasley, before. That was 4 days ago.
Right. So the Malik Hooker thing and Micah probably was like a week and a half ago. So you know, it's just so many things back to back, and you know,
and then Dak pulled up in the boot, and then we couldn't even talk about
the Stacey Adams. So it's like every time something happened, we gotta talk about something else in terms of these guys, man. It's a show. It's a real live show over there, and the only thing that can quiet the noise is if they win. They ain't got no money. They bringing back Zeke. Now they're trying to hype Zeke up. It's just crazy, man. I don't think they win in 12 games this year. You lost Dan Quinn. I mean, they got challenges, but we got some too.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and get to our topics. First of all, training camp is coming up. What's up to everybody in the chat? First of all, Stu Vision,
what's up, y'all?
Don, Green Talons. Someone said keep it up with the cowgirls. Keep it up with the Kardashians.
Right. Exactly.
But training camp's coming up soon. So before we get to camp, what has been your favorite part of the Eagles all season?
Isaiah Rodgers, man. Surprisingly, it's been Isaiah Rodgers, man. You talk about a guy who took a year off and is coming back and turning heads. I mean, he's definitely a lock to make the roster at this point. You know what I mean? If he could stay healthy through the duration of training camp, it's really been Isaiah Rodgers and you know, Saquon Barkley. You know, if I had to pick two, I think Saquon Barkley is going to add a crazy dimension to this offense that a lot of people not really grasping who Saquon Barkley is, or they want to act like they forgot because he's an Eagle. But, you know, hands down, I got to be Isaiah Rodgers and Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, I feel like as far as like acquisition goes, or just like surprise, I guess Isaiah Rodgers, because again, he sat out a whole season. He looking like he hasn't missed a step.
Right.
But overall, I feel like the chemistry that the team is showing, like I really love the chemistry. It seems like the vibes are real good in Philly right now. We saw at the softball game, all the vibes out there, like the players just enjoying each other, enjoying and being around each other. During OTAs, it just seemed like the chemistry and the vibes are back. So I feel like that's the big thing. That's one of the big things that was kind of off last season. So it's good to see that, you know, the vibe.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. The camaraderie is like through the roof. You know what I mean? And it's like that's how it's supposed to be. So like that kind of went over my head. That would have been my answer too had I thought about that. But the team is gelling really well together. You know what I mean? Softball games, bowling games. AJ coming to the defense of you know the first episode of Hard Knocks for Saquon. Like these guys got each other back for real, and that's really how you get to that next level. It's like the opposite of keeping up with the Kardashians. It's the complete opposite what we're doing over here. You know what I mean? We in Saving Private Ryan mode. They shooting a reality show. You know what I mean? Full of drama. So I just when you come into this thing as focused as the Philadelphia Eagles are looking, I think it's a recipe for success.
All right, now let's go ahead and get into some of our training camp conversations. So I dropped on Twitter for y'all to let us know what topics y'all want us to hit on. So one of the main ones is wide receiver 3. That one's really tough because we have a mix of veterans. We have a mix of young guys. Who do you see coming out wide receiver 3, giving everybody healthy?
What's his name? Is it Paris Campbell that I'm thinking of? I think it's him. I think he's the guy that will emerge and take over that spot. Aeneas Smith, I don't know if he's still nursing an injury, whatever the case may be, but I think he will be long-term wide receiver 3 after he, you know, gets acclimated to the NFL. But Paris Campbell should be the day one guy at wide receiver 3. He could take a slant to the house. He could stretch the field. He surprisingly got a little more strength than a lot of people like to give him credit for. Now, if it's not going to be him, I would definitely look at adding a guy like Michael Thomas from the New Orleans Saints to the fold in some type of capacity as a veteran, some leadership, you know, guy that could play the slot a little bit as well. So I think it got to be Paris Campbell, though. I really like him at that spot right now. So
in what scenario are you adding Michael Thomas?
I'm adding Michael Thomas in this scenario in terms of if Paris Campbell just not looking ready, if he's not looking sharp as we want him to look.
Because he did come off an injury too. He was injured.
Exactly. But Michael Thomas is a guy who can also play in AJ Brown's spot or in Devontae Smith's spot. So that's a versatility piece. Like right now, when you look at the Philadelphia Eagles, who are you going to put in there if AJ Brown needs a breather? Who are you going to put in there for real? If AJ Brown needs a breather? You know, Smitty obviously moves over. Who's going to move over to Paris Campbell moving over to number 2? Then you're looking real shaky at the wide receiver 3 spot. I think adding Michael Thomas makes sense right now.
Okay, I can see that. Good point.
Depth.
So, Johnny Wilson. I don't think anybody's sleeping on Johnny Wilson. The sleeping on somebody is like, I feel like is when you've seen somebody do something and you're not acknowledging it. We haven't seen anything. It's not a bad thing he's a rookie. We haven't seen anything from Johnny yet. So we're not sleeping on Johnny. We just don't know what he could do yet. We'll see at training camp. Johnny is still giving a bit raw, in my opinion.
It's definitely raw. The size is what was captivating a lot of people, but at the same time, he's going to be a guy getting a lot of reps in preseason. So, you know, we'll see a lot of him in preseason, and he can show us what he can do on the field in game time action.
All right, moving over, because last time we talked, it was before OTAs. I'm pretty sure the last time we talked was pre-OTAs, and we had our discussion around the cornerback room. But that was before Isaiah Rodgers came into OTAs and was just straight pimping. So after seeing like Isaiah Rodgers come in and pop out, because again, before OTAs, we didn't know what to expect. How do you see the cornerback room now?
The cornerback room looks crazy to me. I think the biggest decisions of the cuts in training camp is probably going to happen in the cornerback room. I think you're going to have to let go a guy that you don't want to let go of in terms of cornerback room, and you might have to keep a guy that's going to have to be a surprise. I can't think of the guy's name right now. It's a guy that plays behind Avonte Maddox at the nickel position. Chat helped me out. The guy that's playing behind Devontae Maddox at the nickel.
Later?
We just signed him, but he's solid though. I think so. I think you might. Right, Tyler Hall. There you go. I think you might end up having to keep him, but at the same time, you might have to cut bait with a guy like Eli Ricks, who has amazing potential. You know, you got Isaiah Rodgers emerging. You already know Quinyon Mitchell. You already know Cooper DeJean. You know Slay. You know those guys are going to be there. I thought Bradbury would have been gone personally, but you know he might get some reps at safety. So it's just looking real crazy for the cornerback room. That's going to be interesting seeing the decisions that got to be made. You know, defensive line, for example, was a place where we thought we would have had to make a lot of decisions, but Fletcher Cox leaving helped that decision along. So cornerback is going to be crazy, man. I have no idea. If you wanted me to predict who was going to make the roster at the cornerback position, I could not do it right now. I would have to wait for preseason.
How many corners do you think going to make the roster?
I'm going to go Quinyon, Cooper, Maddox, Slay, Isaiah Rodgers. You're looking at 6.
6?
You're looking at 6. You're looking at 6. Some people saying 8. See, yeah, you're looking at 6 or 7 for real. Because some of these guys also can play safety, like Cooper DeJean can give you some reps at safety. Maddox can play safety, so it's good to have some of those guys that can play different positions because it helps other positions. But yeah, you're looking at about 6 to 7.
Yeah, see the problem, and it's not like a bad thing, but the hard decision in the cornerback room is because we have so much young talent, younger guys that have shown potential. But now that, you know, we've stacked up the room, is given like, you know, we have to cut off some young guys who still have a lot of potential that we haven't seen yet because we brought in, you know, some more veteran talent, brought in some more top talent in the draft. Like you talk about Riggs and Ringo, like it's going to be tough for those guys because now we brought in 2 top rookies. We brought in Isaiah Rodgers. Obviously a question around Bradbury, but them decisions in that cornerback room going to be crazy.
And you got to keep Keely Ringo too. You have to keep Keely Ringo. Like it makes no sense to cut bait with Keely Ringo right now. We didn't even scratch the surface of his potential. He probably could be the fastest corner we have in terms of straight line speed. You know, I think Ricks might be the odd man out. Maddox could be out too. Show enough, shout out for that. Maddox could be another guy, but hey, man, it's looking crazy, man. Cornerback is crazy.
Quarterback crazy. Like, I feel like it's going to be one big surprise cut. Like, we talking about, everybody's talking about Maddox for reasons. Everybody's talking about James for reasons. I feel like it's going to be like a jaw-dropping cut. We're going to be like, we cut him? Like, because
Maddox is so productive when healthy, though. I would hate to see Maddox go. But he's not turning the heads Isaiah Rodgers is turning.
No, I'm saying like we can understand why Maddox would get cut.
Right.
We can all understand, like, you could make a case for Maddox getting cut. We could make a case for Bradbury getting cut. But I feel like we're all looking at the obvious, and the Eagles are going to surprise us with somebody like nobody is discussing getting cut.
Like Isaiah Rodgers would be a surprise.
Oh, no, that'd be too much. No, like a Ringo would be a surprise. Like that would be a surprise. Right. Like Rodgers, unless something crazy happened, he'll lie.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie. The surprise cut could come from another position to make room for a cornerback we just can't say no to.
Period.
It could come from another position. Like, hey, I don't feel good about Nicole B. Dean. I don't feel good about him. No, not in that aspect. I'm talking about, I don't think he is safe as people think he is. I don't think he's that safe.
Here you go. You started too early.
I don't think he's that safe. I'm just saying.
All right. Now no cuts. Come on, be serious.
Yeah, Slay, of course Slay's safe. That's
for
Slay.
Real. Be for real, y'all. Be for real. Be for real.
We're not even trying to eat that dead cat by cutting Slay. Number one.
Be for real, y'all.
Right. Come on.
Please be for real. Thank you, Tarzan. Somebody got some sense up here. Y'all, you know when you joking around with folks and folks take a joke too far.
Y'all get too serious, right? Get too serious. I wouldn't joke about N'Kobe, though. I wouldn't joke about N'Kobe.
That's what I'm saying.
That might be a surprise.
Dang, I forgot all about Zach.
I forgot about Zach. Yeah, Zach out of here.
That's not a surprise.
Yeah, Zach out of here.
That's not a surprise. Shoot, them pulling out that Slay bullshit got me all off my y'all ruined my thought process. Okay, but yes, that's a good point. There, I feel like it's gonna be a surprise cut. Period. Maybe not in the cornerback room, but like you said, it could come in another room to make room for a cornerback.
Mm-hmm. I can't see where though. I really can't see where else
Maybe
but
running
cornerback,
back.
to be honest. Who? What would be the surprise? Right now, you got to keep Saquon and you got to keep Kenneth Gainwell. Now, Kenneth Gainwell will be a surprise.
That's what I'm saying.
But the only way you cut Kenneth Gainwell is if you bring in another running back. That's so say true. we go back and go get Miles. Then Gainwell already know what it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people have been flirting with that idea of that on Twitter. No, I'm keeping Kenny.
Crazy gonna happen. I just know something crazy something is gonna be shocking. Like it's gonna be a surprise, a big surprise move. I'm telling y'all at training camp. I feel like something crazy gonna happen. I just feel it. And like I said, I feel like the cornerback room is gonna be the reason why something crazy happened to make room for something. Because we got to make room for a lot of dudes. Like we got
to make room for a lot of dudes, man. We got some practice squad players that's looking good. What's his name? Gabe Hall. I think he got to make the roster. I think Fletcher Cox leaving left that hole for Gabe Hall to come in there and make the roster. He should have been drafted, in my opinion. Y'all think what's his name? Milton Kendall Milton is taking that spot.
They said he got busted knees though.
They keep saying that, but I don't see it on tape.
We'll see. Let me get some of these. Somebody said something a minute back. Somebody said, LB, are you still interested in Gilmore?
Yeah, I am. I'm interested in Gilmore. I am interested in Gilmore. Gilmore is locked down in the red zone. It doesn't mean I don't have, the faith in our cornerbacks that we already have, but give me Gilmore and get you could get Zach out of here. You could get Eli to the practice squad. You know what I'm saying? You can move a couple things around, but I think the combination of Gilmore, Slay, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell need to learn from some elite level guys. He's a first round pick. We've been screaming for that. We need to put him around some OGs for a minute, but Gilmore still could play and start right now. I'm cool with Gilmore and Slay starting, and then you sprinkling in Quinyon and Cooper DeJean as needed.
But why would we get Gilmore if we got Rodgers?
Gilmore better than Rodgers. Gilmore better than Rodgers, man. Gilmore
we already got drama in the quarterback room. You try to add more to it.
But I'm trying to add a guy who can guard those big body wide receivers in training camp right now. When the number one offense go against the number one defense, it's nobody on our roster that could go body for body with AJ Brown. They all too small for AJ Brown. Quinyon Mitchell, Slay, whoever, they all too small for AJ Brown. If you was practicing against Stephon Gilmore, it would be a little more of an even matchup in terms of, you know what I mean, body for body. You know what I mean? I just think we need somebody that could guard some of them big wide receivers because a couple of them in the league.
What up, Gene? Appreciate the super chat. Not her dropping the chat with Gainwell. Gosh, she put money on Gainwell, right? I can see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I also feel like that just add again, like too many cooks. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
But I see it both ways because again, we try to win a Super Bowl.
Now, so now I do like the idea of adding Gilmore, but Gilmore wouldn't be. If I had to add a player or a position, it would probably be on the defensive line. You know what I mean? But I do like the idea of Gilmore.
Okay. So that was another question that somebody had dropped in the Twitter chat. They said,
Mike said, Quinyon said, I can't tag it. Quinyon said AJ Brown routes was trash. LOL joke. Yeah, he was joking, but AJ has smoked Quinyon right now. Quinyon a young pup right now.
I love the fact that Quinyon a trash talker though.
Oh yeah. AJ like it too because now when you line up against him, I don't think there's nobody more competitive on the team than AJ. So Quinyon set himself up to have a long training camp. My guy D-Lo in the building. What's up, D-Lo?
And then too, Quinyon just seems so like, it always be them dudes that be like, like real quiet, that really be talking the most trash. It just be under their breath.
Under their breath, right?
Yeah, it be them soft.
They walk past you, get that shit out of here, like under their breath. Right.
Nobody know they the biggest trash talker.
Right. Quinyon definitely give me them vibes.
He definitely give me them vibes. What up, Play by Play with Jay? We gonna be collabing soon with Play by Play with Jay, so y'all stay tuned. Somebody said Keely Ringo is that big body that can match up with AJ.
Yeah, they be saying he kind of give him some fits in terms of practicing and things of that nature. But that's why I'm saying you're right. You're right. If Keely could take the next step, you're right, man. You're right.
Y'all already know. Y'all already know I don't want Covey gone. Y'all done already made a case for Brent and Covey leaving. Y'all already know I want Covey here.
What'd you say?
They talking about Covey in the chat. I said they already know I want Covey on the team.
In terms of punt return?
Yes. Everybody said Covey gone.
He could go. He could go. That might be the surprise. He could go, honestly, because he's not a better returner than Isaiah Rodgers.
But
he's not a better returner.
Rodgers on return.
Yeah, but if he makes so this is how the roster. This is my thought process. If he makes the roster as a returner, that don't mean you can't put him at corner sometime. You just got to have a slot for him. You could move him around. He just got to make it. Covey got to go because Cooper DeJean is a better returner, and so is Isaiah Rodgers. You know what I mean? We need to keep as many guys that can do more than one thing as possible. What else can Covey do besides return?
But I don't want to see Rodgers back there getting boom, 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 boom when we need him on defense.
Rodgers, as good as Covey is, I ain't never seen Covey take nothing to the house. Rodgers could get boom, 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 boom a couple times. He could take something to the house. I'm
talking about how is Rodgers on special teams going to wear him out on defense?
No, because he's not a starter. He's not a starter. He's not a starter. The return, half of the return is going to be fair catches.
So what if Rodgers is balling at camp and it's Rodgers and Slay starting? I don't want Rodgers returning punts and then go and try to lock down somebody.
Yeah.
So we got to keep Covey.
Nah, Covey could go. Covey got to go. I think he got to go. Even though didn't he make the Pro Bowl last year as a returner?
They said the rookie Aeneas is a good return guy as well.
Yeah, Aeneas is a good return guy as well. But, Covey is a good return guy, but we need somebody that could return it to get us in scoring position. I don't think Covey really did that a lot.
Yeah, see, I'm fine with replacing Covey, but I'm not replacing Covey with Isaiah Rodgers. I'm not trying to have Isaiah Rodgers get banged up out there.
But the thing, but this is why the Philadelphia Eagles might see it different. It's not a lot of stock put into Isaiah Rodgers. You know what I mean? It's not a lot put into him. He's not under no crazy contract. He's not on a rookie deal. He's not a high draft pick.
So, but my question is this: if Isaiah Rodgers is balling at training camp, if Isaiah Rodgers is our starting corner,
yep,
he not returning punts.
He would. Hey, you just getting back into the league, man. Them legs fresh. If you give us,
bro.
No, I see what you're saying. Though.
Like I said, I don't mind cutting Covey for somebody else, but not Rodgers. If Quinyon Mitchell is outdoing Rodgers, and Quinyon Mitchell is our starter, then yeah, Isaiah Rodgers could be a backup corner and he can be a special.
But this the Eagles though. Based upon where Quinyon Mitchell was drafted, that Isaiah Rodgers ain't starting over him. If you get drafted high by the Eagles, they're going to put you in the game. You're going to get the reps based upon where you was drafted. That's how the Eagles always operate. Now, I'd rather have Isaiah Rodgers returning punts than Quinyon Mitchell, Aeneas Smith, than any of those two guys. I'd rather it be Isaiah Rodgers. These guys are draft picks.
Okay. Like I said, if Quinyon is, like I said, if he the backup, if Isaiah Rodgers is the backup, fine. He can spend time on special teams, work that 40 hours. You know what I'm saying? Keep him busy.
I feel you.
But if he is our starting corner, then he ain't gonna be on special teams.
He's that right. I agree. He's that much more valuable if that's the case.
Exactly. What's up, Nina? What's up,
Miss Austin? What up?
Somebody, Jean said, I'm fighting. I'm not fighting for Covey specifically. My main fight is to keep Isaiah off special teams. Unless, I mean, Camp could end up surprising us. Somebody said something about your boy. Why y'all talking about CJGJ?
Mm-hmm.
Who brought up CJGJ?
Not us.
Who said something about CJGJ? I know
somebody said he getting cut.
What are y'all saying?
Nothing.
Hold on. I had a comment we were supposed to get to. I think Bradbury. No, that wasn't it. Somebody was asking you about Jordan Davis.
Oh, Jordan Davis.
Any concerns about Jordan Davis? I don't have any concerns. I feel like Jordan Davis is in that mode. He got that mindset. You know what I mean?
I don't. It's either one or two things that's going to happen with Jordan Davis. He ain't going. First of all, he ain't going nowhere. The Eagles going to give him, even if he's subpar this year, he's earned another chance based upon where he was drafted. This is what the Eagles do. You know what I mean? But if Jordan Davis don't rise to the occasion this year, Milton Williams will pass him. I'm telling you, this is a dangerous, dangerous year for Jordan Davis in terms of being a 1-2 punch with how am I forgetting Jalen Carter. It's a dangerous time right now because Milton Williams is coming to be that guy. Milton Williams is going to take that spot over if Jordan Davis don't go out there and claim it based upon where he was drafted. Like I've been saying this for the longest time. On the depth chart right now, I got Milton Williams ahead of Jordan Davis, but Jordan Davis got all the physical attributes to go out there and change that. Milton Williams about to get extended. Who knows what battery that's going to put in his back?
Yeah, I did see that about him going to be getting extended. So yeah, I don't have a problem with Jordan Davis. Like a lot of people like Jordan Davis is on their clock. Mm-hmm. I don't have a problem with Jordan Davis. I feel like he's gotten better over the year. When hearing him talk during OTAs, him talking about how he got to eat. Fletch not here. It's nobody else to rely on. It's him and Jalen Carter. Like it's time to be a dog. So at this point, we got to see it. But I don't have any concern about Jordan.
Yeah, I don't have any concerns because we got to understand he plays a different role for real. You're not really looking for him to get you 7-8 sacks a season. That's not what he does. He's there to clog up those run lanes. He's there to be a nose tackle. But Milton Williams been doing a little bit of that better than him for real when he got the opportunities.
Child, we gonna see. Someone said Milton Williams is my dark horse. Georgia boys been ghosts. But I already read. You just hate it. Some of them been ghosts. Not everybody. I feel like I don't have no smoke. The only Georgia boy I got smoke for is Nakobe D. So since we talk about the Georgia boys, what you think about Nakobe D? Zach Bond. You know, when we brought Zach Bond in, a lot of people was kind of looking at him as a
special teams guy.
Vic Fangio was like, no, I see him on the inside, period. Then we got Devin White. You were talking earlier saying Nakobe Dean ain't safe. I feel like Nakobe Dean is safe because we don't have that much depth at linebacker. It's not that much competition in that room right
now. It's not. And that could be a reason why he's safe. And plus, based upon where he was drafted, was he a 3rd round pick or a 4th round pick? Nakobe, I can't remember. But yeah, he's I think he's safe based upon the injury history and everybody still saying we don't know, he can't stay healthy, but that's all I need to know. You know, Zach Bond and White, they look like the starters right now to me. And I think Nakobe Dean, if he don't come out there and get some meaningful snaps and meaningful tape, Trotter Jr. could be, you know, on his back, pause to get some of the minutes as well.
About Trotter too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Trotter, I ain't really heard nothing good or bad about him.
Yeah, I haven't heard a peep.
Yeah,
I hear a peep.
We're gonna see in preseason.
Yeah, we're gonna see, and we're gonna see at camp too. But yeah, at OTAs, I didn't see a peep like being reported on him. What's up, Worf? Appreciate the super chat. Worf said Rodgers was starting with the Colts and locking up wide receivers and returning punts for touchdowns. All right, y'all said it.
Yeah, I like him back there, to be honest.
All right, I hear y'all. We gonna see. But yeah, That's what I want to see too. I'm ready to see what's up with Trotter Jr. because
preseason gonna tell you gonna get in preseason this year. You're gonna get a lot of Nolan Smith. You're gonna get a lot of Trotter Jr. You probably don't see that much Jordan Davis. You know what I mean? But the key guys that's supposed to step up, you're gonna see. You might see some Isaiah Rodgers because he's been out of football for a minute, so he should get some reps in preseason as well. But preseason gonna let us know who need to stay around or not.
So we talked a little bit about Michael Thomas and Gilmore, but somebody else commented on Twitter and said, who do you think the next signing would be? I was thinking about maybe Quan Alexander because I feel like the linebacker room, I feel like we could use some more competition in the linebacker room.
Yeah.
Like we have Devin White, Pro Bowl is our ceiling. Devin White Pro Bowl year popping off again. But what we really have is a questionable Devin White. Is he going to be the Devin White of last season or is he going to be Pro Bowl Devin White? Rookies, busted Nakobe Dean, big question mark Zach Bond. Like the linebacker room is a little sketchy.
It is. I would definitely bring in some competition there as well. I agree with you with that wholeheartedly. My next spot would probably be defensive tackle. I don't know if Ndamukong Suh retired. I'm not sure. I don't think he did, but I would definitely look at him. I think Yannick Ngakoue is still out there. I know he plays more edge, like off the ball linebacker, but you got to try to at least replicate the pass rush you had for the Super Bowl run. You know, missing Hassan Reddick, that was a blow. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You got to try to get somebody out there that can hold their own on the outside right now. Nolan Smith is a huge question mark.
Yeah. But
huge question mark.
The thing is with the linebacker room, it's mostly question marks. That's why I would bring in more competition in the linebacker room. Nolan Smith is a question. We got rookie Trotter, who's a rookie, so he's automatically a question. Zach Bond being an inside linebacker is a question. Is Devin White going to bounce back is a question. So, like, kind of everything in the linebacker room, in my opinion, is a little bit of a question.
And the linebacker room is so questionable. You see guys like Zach Bond, who was practice squad, or not practice squad, special teams on other rosters. But, you know, the Philadelphia Eagles have no choice. They put themselves in this position. You know, when you have this many question marks, you got to go with the experience. You got to go with Devin White and Zach Bond. They're the most experienced.
So somebody said Justin Simmons. I feel like we good. I feel like we good. I feel like we're good at safety.
Yeah, we got too many defensive backs in general. You know what I mean? Corner, safety.
But with DBs, we got.
Yeah, we can't. I like the combination of Reed Blankenship and Gardner Johnson. You know what I mean? That's when Reed was at his best playing alongside Gardner. I think we get a better Reed this year. And Sidney Brown coming off of that injury, man. Sidney Brown was a dog last year, if you ask me. He wanted to practice harder. He wanted everything. He just thought that we were too soft, and this was coming from a rookie. So I like Sidney Brown as well. Same.
But we was just talking about Hassan. It was It's crazy to see Hassan, as far as I know, still ain't get his contract. Because I would have thought the Jets would have had that lined up. Why y'all think he was leaving Philly? He's going over there for some money.
That was the promise that probably was told to him upon signing, that we'll try to get a deal worked out before, you know what I mean? Maybe it's situations where he don't like the numbers. I don't think he not getting numbers thrown at him, but, you know, Hassan want to get like $28 million a year. You know what I mean? I don't think nobody really trying to pay that. You know what I mean? It's sad. I think he deserved it. I think he's in that class of edge rusher for sure, but he just don't get the media attention. You know what I mean? He would have got that media attention had he just stayed down that 1 year with Philly. Yeah, he do is stay one more year with us, because we going on a run, and then you would have no choice but to pay a guy like Hassan Reddick. But you know, he wanted it a little too early.
It's just crazy that the Jets. Why would you trade for a guy who is so adamant about getting a contract,
right,
if you're not planning to pay him?
I mean, the Jets try and rent him.
Now he in Japan.
Yeah, walking around like a Naruto character. I saw that. He don't know what's going on. He walking around like somebody in Yu-Gi-Oh. What's we doing? He trying to catch a Pokemon or something. He don't even look like the Hassan I know. Bring my man back to Philly. That's not the Haas I know. Bring Haas back home. I saw that picture. I said, nah, bro, no. Looking like Raiden. Bring my man back. You know
Not
what I mean?
trying to catch a Pokemon.
I don't know what. I saw the picture. I don't know what was going on.
He left Philly. He don't know how to act. I hate seeing that. He said a bootleg Goku. I'm screaming. At
crazy.
first, I thought the picture was a joke.
I thought it was AI.
Because how are you not at training camp and then you go pop up with that photo? That is wild.
Yeah, I'm like, who this brolic ass ninja or the samurai? Who is this? It's Hassan Reddick. Come on. And it's our fault. We did that to him because he deserved this bag.
He did. And we still got a little money we ain't spent. We could have used that little money on him.
Exactly.
But Ashawn said Quan Alexander, Emmanuel Agba. I like Emmanuel.
I like Emmanuel too.
Because we can always use more rotation when it comes to the edge position. Like we got to get them sacks back up. And he played with Vic. Emmanuel played with Vic Fangio. So I don't know if he one of them got beef with Vic because some of them Dolphins had beef.
Right. Leave it to everybody. People got beef with Vic Fangio, but nobody got beef with an agent calling them and saying, "Come get this contract."
Right.
So I don't want to hear none of that. If the Eagles offer anybody some money to come play with this Eagles team that's currently put together, they're gonna overlook whatever's happening with the issue with the coach. Maybe Vic Fangio is just a tougher coach. I'm glad we got a guy that people don't like. I'm glad. Anytime you can have Sidney Brown saying you practice too soft, go get a coach that's more stern. You know what I mean? People don't like Bill Belichick either. They do not like Bill Belichick, but he got a lot of rings.
Yeah. It seemed like it was only like one or two players that was really complaining about Vic anyway. But from hearing from all of our players, it seemed like they all rock with Vic.
Right.
So I don't see a problem. But when it comes to Emmanuel signing with Philly, I was saying Emmanuel just can't be one of them guys. If Emmanuel don't got beef with Vic, then I would like Emmanuel. Adding some depth off the edge. When we was smoking with them 70 sacks, we had that rotation. We had that pack going. You know what I'm saying? That's so we could always add another punch there. But Philly, boo, we did touch on this already, but basically we agreed that it's going to be Paris Campbell's job to lose. Campbell's job to lose. But Dave Duss said, because Hurts and company are learning a new system, would you play them more in preseason? Yeah, a little bit more. They got to get some experience against, an actual game mode. Obviously, it's scary and risky of injury, but I'll play them a little bit more. We can't slip up because week 1, I'm going to be at the game. So week 1, they need to have their stuff together. I'll need y'all figure ye out week 1.
You mean opening day or you going to Brazil?
Brazil.
Oh, you going? Oh,
I already said it, right, because Brazil is the day after my birthday. So the Eagles play on the 6th. My birthday is the 5th. So I'm not trying to be a long flight back if we lose. So I need them to have their shit together week 1. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to have fun week 1. I'm not trying to be stressed.
I'm gonna go to the Falcons one. So if we do lose in Brazil, we out for blood. We're gonna cook them in Philly. When we do win in Brazil, I'm gonna be there for us to go 2-0.
I'm not scared for the Falcons. I'll be at the Falcons game too. Let us know what games y'all gonna be at in the chat. Falcons, I'm a little bit not scared for, but I feel like the Falcons is a little bit up. Their defense, I feel like it's still gonna be leaky. But they got a lot of pieces on offense, so we can't slip. You know what I mean?
They do. So, but I've never really been scared of Kirk Cousins.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yeah,
but
I've
then
never really been
scared. This could be the year. We had that good record, and again, it's Monday night. This is the 3rd year in a row. Week 2, Monday night, we playing Kirk Cousins. 3rd year in a row, y'all. Week 2, Monday night, Eagles versus Kirk Cousins. So I'm scared because that streak. You know what I'm saying? That streak going.
He ain't making it out of Philly, though. He don't be making it out of Philly.
He said, "Oh, you gonna be out there in Brazil? All right, Mr. Eliminator. What you eliminating? Who you eliminating?" But yeah, when you planning to go out there? You going out there the day before or
I'm probably go out there the day of. I'm gonna go out there the same day of the game. Yeah, I'm gonna be out there early though, before the game starts. You know it's opening day, so I'm gonna be out there like I might be out there like 1. It's gonna be a long day. I'm gonna be out there like 1 though.
We might be on the same flight.
Right.
ATL to Philly.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna have to probably go the night before because I need to have my full energy for the game. The game be an all day experience,
especially the Monday night games. The Monday night games be crazy. Oh, listen. Oh, you've been to opening day before, right?
Mm-hmm. Last
opening day is just different. It's open. It's probably gonna be like 85 degrees. You know what I mean? Opening day is different. You know what I mean? That's definitely gonna be all day experience. You're gonna see everybody that watch your content. It's gonna be wild.
That tailgate gonna be crazy.
Oh, of course. I got like four tailgates I gotta stop past.
4. I just be going on one tailgate.
Oh, 4th and John?
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I park. That's the one I park at. That's the one I stay at. So I go to the other 3 first, then I stay at 4th and John. I go to Philly Sports Trip tailgate. You know what I mean? That's a big one. There's a couple of people from the city who got like little small tailgates. I go stop by there, say what's up, and then I stay at 4th and John though.
Philly Sports Trip got a tailgate.
Yeah, Philly Sports Trips be having tailgates for the home games. Everything be free. It'd probably be like I think it's like $75 for home games.
At the $75 for the tailgate.
Yeah, for the tailgate, but it's like all you could eat, all you could drink.
See, that's why I don't be there.
Right, because 4th and John is all you can eat, all you could drink, and it's free.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, but I'm excited for the season. We so close to the season.
Right, I can't wait.
So you doing Falcons? What other game you doing?
I'm doing Falcons. I'm doing Ravens. That's December 13th.
Ravens is December 1st.
Is it? That was week 13, December 1st. Okay, that's why I got mixed up. Yeah, I'm doing Dallas. I might do both Dallas. I know I'm doing Dallas and Philly. I want to go to Dallas this year. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm gonna do both Dallas home and away, and I think I'm gonna do Washington away since it's like 30 minutes from my house. So yeah, man, I'm moving around this year. I ain't moving around how I wanted to last year, but I'm probably gonna go to like 7 joints this year.
You going to Dallas?
Yeah, I'm going to Dallas.
This your first time?
Yeah. They better be there. They be talking so crazy. I'm there.
Be strong. See, I'm not strong enough to go out to Dallas. Because if I go out to Dallas, we lose, I'm gonna catch a case. I'm gonna come back with no
we ain't gonna lose. We ain't gonna lose. I'm telling you, we ain't gonna lose. I
wouldn't know how to act out there. I would not.
I'm gonna have a whole camera crew follow my every step. I'm gonna act a donkey while we winning. It's gonna be bad for them.
He said, if you come to Dallas, I'm pulling up. You live in Dallas, Spot City?
He probably gonna meet me down there.
What's up, J Long? Yes, I'm gonna be so I'm planning to go to obviously Brazil and then the Falcons game in Philly. Then I gotta recoup my funds.
Yeah, you had to sit down for a couple weeks after that, back to back.
Down, you know what I'm saying? I sit all the way down. So I'm probably gonna go to get back out in December. So I'm debating between Dallas, Philly in December, or Ravens, Philly. Because everybody's talking about going to the Ravens game. I feel like it's gonna be a party out there.
No, yeah, I mean, you want to see Hurts and Lamar. That's right. Probably low key like a Super Bowl matchup.
I'm probably just gonna have to do both. I'm probably gonna have to do Ravens, and so that'll make 4 games. I gotta get my bread up. Between October and November, I gotta be stacking my bread because I gotta get my house.
The good thing about Dallas, which is why I want to go this year, is because we play them first in Dallas. You know what I mean? I want that first meeting in Dallas. We ain't had that in a minute.
See, I can't go out there. Like I said, if I pull up to Dallas, I just don't know how to act. I don't know how to act. So
with the loss. If we lose, it's gonna be crazy. But I'm a man up. I just gotta face the music. But you just gotta face the music.
Spy said, "I don't even drink, but I'm gonna take a shot with you though."
We out there.
But yeah, I'll probably do because I'm gonna have FOMO with the Baltimore game because I hear so many people talking about Baltimore, and that's beginning.
Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore low key got good food and everything.
Yeah, my family. I got family in Baltimore. My family's
Baltimore's the town.
from PG County.
Yep.
So I have somewhere to stay. The only thing is, I'm gonna have to convince somebody to come with me, or I'm gonna have to pull up solo.
I mean, it ain't that far, depending on where you stay. So you probably be staying in Maryland anyway, in PG.
I think my cousin is like 30 minutes.
Yeah,
she would drop me off and pick me up, but I don't know if she's gonna pay for a ticket. She don't watch football.
Hey man, you got. Oh yeah, she ain't gonna pay for no ticket then.
She's gonna be like $300.
But so if you go, I'll pick you up because I'm driving from Virginia. So I live in Northern Virginia. I could just drive. I got to go through Maryland anyway. So I'm driving down there.
What time is that game?
I don't know.
See, that game is sticky because that's right after Thanksgiving.
It's going to be cold too.
So, when you have your Thanksgiving travel.
Right.
That Thanksgiving be sucking up them funds too because you got to travel.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot, it'd be so expensive being a fan, y'all. I'm trying to tell you.
It do, man. It do. It definitely do.
Henry Cole in the house.
Oh, okay. Where's that in Maryland somewhere? Oh, that's Virginia, I think.
So we play the Ravens at 4:25. Yeah. So I had to be at the tailgate because I like to be at the tailgate early. I don't want to
because Philly Sports Trips already going to do that. They already going to be there. That's one of their away joints. So they're already going to be there in Baltimore because that's just a bus trip up the road. So I could get us into that tailgate for free for sure because I always get into the Washington ones. So if you come down here, it's about nothing.
I'll keep you posted because, like I said, I'm gonna know in October what I'm doing for December. But the goal is to take October and November off and get back outside December.
Right.
But what they say in the chat, LB have that merch which you need some shirts. You gonna have
it's already there. All you gotta do is go on the website. That's the fastest way because I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna forget. I don't be riding around with like a bunch of like t-shirts and stuff like that.
You'll be having the trunk open with the shirt. Gonna have the trunk open. I'm screaming. Gonna be selling the shirts out the trunk.
Mine as well, right?
Y'all saying anything else? What's the weather like? Weather's pretty good.
In September, it's like 80 degrees. In September, it's like 80 degrees.
I'm at Dallas. I'm at the Dallas in Dallas for show. Catch a case
out there
for a badge of honor. Nah, I'm gonna catch a case for no reason because I'm gonna be fighting somebody. If they start chirping,
what they gonna do? And I'm gonna have on a Kelly green joint, say Brunson on the back. You know what I'm saying? If you want to let me know how the game going in person, just walk up and we can chat about it.
Terrence gonna be out there. Christopher
probably is
going to the Falcons game. Yeah, the Falcons game gonna be lit. It looked like everybody going to that Falcons game.
Yeah, opening day. Like for the Philly fans to see the team at the link, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people going to Brazil, don't get me wrong, but seeing them at the link is different. I want to see Saquon Barkley in the Eagles jersey in the link.
They said we got the bail money. I'm gonna be calling y'all. Nobody gonna be answering the phone.
Right, they gonna answer.
Look up LD on YouTube. Open up my YouTube at LD. He said he got the money. Nah, I already know.
My guy Dave Dust. What up, Dave?
Where Dave at?
He said something about the tight end spot.
What up, Philly? He talking about tight end too. How you feel about tight end? Dave said, "Get back to the plot."
tight end too. I mean, who is it? Is it still Grant Calcaterra? That's a hole. I wanted us to draft a tight end if you remember, Dave. We didn't draft a tight end. A lot of people thought Johnny Wilson was going to go there, but he's saying I'm a wide receiver. Tight end too is a legitimate hole.
But that'll be he say I'm a wide receiver. That'll be they move him.
Right. That's a legitimate hole.
Mm-hmm.
Especially with Dallas Goedert always missing games.
Always. I feel like the biggest question, like the most iffiest spots we have is tight end, linebacker. I feel like just tight end and maybe defensive line, but not.
You know really. What? No, I think we got a tight end from undrafted. If I'm not mistaken, I think we might have picked. But everybody's talking about the dude. What's the dude name? Dude with a weird name. Azuma. Came from Seattle. Azuma a little old, but it's somebody else that we got last year too.
Who
but he didn't really play.
The one from the Broncos?
Yeah.
Albert O?
Albert O, yeah. A lot of people talk about Albert O, but I think with Kellen Moore's system, man, you just got to have a subpar guy behind Goddard, and he going to eat too.
Okay, Drew keep talking about Joy Taylor. I feel like it's the Dallas fans, y'all. What we expect?
It's them. It's them. You know what I mean? But see, you know who they like? They like Mina Kimes. They love her because she speaks highly of Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Anybody who keeps it real and say, hey, they don't win in the postseason, they got negative stuff to say, man.
Right. I feel like it's just a case of if she was, oh, Dak is better than Jalen, or Dak gets disrespected, boom, boom, then they would love Joy Taylor. They just mad that she's not agreeing with what they saying.
Exactly. They got to live with that.
That's it. Like, I really feel like it just come down to who is Dak Attack?
I don't know who that is.
First of all, anybody whose name is Dak Attack, come on now. You
you name yourself after a guy that never did nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, anybody whose name is Dak Attack, I'm already not having no respect for. But yeah, I just feel like when it comes down to that, it's really just bird brain Dallas fans. Like, that's all. Expect. Like, and I feel like Joy Taylor already, like, I feel like when Joy Taylor seeing the stuff, she really just rolling her eyes. I don't think Joy Taylor is really taking anything
she stooped down to their level one time. Somebody said something and she put them in a place, but when she single them out, they look goofy.
Exactly.
So, you know,
Dak Attack is worse than Mac Holmes. This is my first time hearing about this man, Dak Attack.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about him.
Yeah, what? Who is that?
And y'all know what I'm gonna do after this? Not look him up.
Yeah, because I ain't never heard of this man.
Right.
Everybody talking about him in the chat. But yeah, him talking about that.
Yeah, it's just ignorant.
It's just ignorant. Like, it's just ignorant. Like, and he not going nowhere with that. Like, Joy Taylor on TV, Joy Taylor talking about football every day, and he just at home mad. Like, it ain't.
Aaron said, I still can't believe what I'm hearing from Cam Newton saying Dak over us. You know, that don't really bother me. You know, if that's your preference, because neither one of them are bad. Now, will I take Dak over Jalen Hurts? Of course not. I prefer the guy that could win when it matters the most. You know what I mean? But I'm not mad at nobody that say they prefer Dak Prescott. Dak ain't trash. He just ain't no winner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He ain't trash. I ain't mad at nobody who feel that way.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with anybody saying that it's a personal preference. Like, I'm not mad at anybody disagreeing or anybody taking Dak. It's when you disrespect Jalen Hurts in the process. Like,
when you say things like, what dudes say that Dak Prescott does everything better. I mean, that's just not true, because Dak Prescott don't play from behind better. You know what I'm saying? He was last in passer rating when trailing by 10 or more. Jalen Hurts was first. That's like night and day. There's no in the middle. One's dead last, one's the best. So, I mean, whatever, man. It's a couple of things he don't do, but the things that Jalen Hurts does better than Dak Prescott are beyond the eye test. You know what I mean? It's beyond the measurables. It's you know, there's a lot of stuff you just can't explain. You just got to watch it and see. But it is what it is.
But yeah, y'all, this was a good 1 hour. We covered a lot of topics, getting ready for training camp. We're gonna see some of y'all. I'm gonna see, I think one of y'all, honestly. I think only one of y'all said y'all was gonna be in Brazil. But half of y'all said y'all was gonna be at the Falcons game. So we're gonna see y'all at the Falcons game. But we gonna be on here again probably after training camp or somewhere around training camp.
For sure.
So make sure y'all tapped in. Appreciate y'all for hopping on.
Yes, sir.